Did you know 1 in 3 adults and 1 in 6 children are obese?
81.6% of adults and 81.8% of adolescents do not get the recommended amount of physical activity.
Fewer than 1 in 3 adults and adolescents eat the recommended amount of vegetables each day. But who's at risk for obesity? People who eat more calories than they burn, those of lower income, those who consume alcohol, those who don't get enough sleep, the elderly, those who are stressed, and people with a family history of obesity.
Wow, but what does all this information mean? Obesity is a condition where a person has accumulated so much body fat that it starts to have a negative effect on their health. If a person's body weight is at least 20% higher than it should be, he or she is considered obese. BMI stands for Body Mass Index. It's a measure of your weight as it relates to your height. Obesity is a BMI greater than 30. Why is obesity considered dangerous? Those who are overweight and obese have an increased chance of developing other conditions such as type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, heart disease, stroke, sleep apnea, gallbladder disease, gout, arthritis, and it can also increase the risk of certain cancers.
How can obesity be treated? Obesity can be treated through diet, exercise, and lifestyle changes. Some people may be eligible for prescription weight loss medications. And if all else fails, weight loss surgery may be required for people who are extremely obese.
To lose weight, you must eat fewer calories than your body uses. This does not mean that you have to eat less food. Instead, substitute low-calorie fruits and vegetables in place of higher-calorie ingredients in your favorite dishes. Below are some simple ways to cut calories while still eating plenty of food. Another way to make healthy food choices is by choosing how food is cooked. Instead of ordering food that is fried, battered, cheesy, crispy, or breaded, you can choose food that is broiled, steamed, blackened, fresh, or grilled. This is great at home and at restaurants. When making lifestyle changes, it's important to learn how to read food labels. Start with the serving size. People often eat more than the serving size on the label. Then, they underestimate how many calories and other nutrients they're eating. The calories on the label correspond with the serving size. Next, you want to read the amount of fat, cholesterol, sodium, which is salt, carbohydrates, and if you have diabetes, you want to study carbs and sugars in the food you're eating. Also check protein. Ask your doctor to suggest the right amount of these for you.
The recommended amount of exercise is 150 minutes a week of moderate intensity physical activity. Broken down, that means 30 minutes of exercise a day for 5 days. Some examples include fast walking, jogging, swimming, and tennis. Here are some exercise tips. You don't need to do 30 minutes of exercise all at once. Instead, you can break up your exercise throughout the day. If you want to lose weight, you may need to build up to 45 to 60 minutes of moderate physical exertion most days of the week. Most of all, choose activities that you enjoy. As you can see, it's important to take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live in. Here are some helpful resources. These can help you manage your diet, track your diet and exercise, and to calculate your BMI. Be sure to ask your healthcare provider for a pamphlet today.
Created using Powtoon.